Go.
Trace.
Blyo.
All right, so there is a cut to a scene with Hannah and her mother, and Ashley and Ted are now engaged. He forgave her.
I cheat on people, but I still am gonna get married.
Well, I mean,
No.
anyway. Moving right along. So A is fucking serious now. This is Sarah Hines' quote. A is fucking serious now. He's fucking everyone up.
People are dying. People are getting killed.
People getting killed left and right.
People getting thrown into incinerators. Freezing them. Burning them. Shit's going
Throwing
down.
blood in their purse.
Shit's going down. This is no Mona.
It's going down.
This is no Mona shit. This is A on a different level.
Yes, this is the coup de grace.
This is fucking... A stands for arson. Okay?
A stands for asshole. On that note, why the hell is Andrew everywhere? Honestly.
He's annoying.
So, we see, obviously, what A was doing, which we knew last week, or whoever that was in the room. Whether it was A or someone else.
Changing the bolts on his bench press.
So that he could, in fact, have his head crushed, according to Andrew. But...
And then she goes into, like, nuclear meltdown and then starts making out with Andrew. Like, everybody's cheating on their boyfriends.
If that wasn't A, suppose that was Andrew that did that. Because he talked to Arya that way, and he's starting to feel something for Arya.
Oh, so he wanted her to fucking die, so that he
Not her, him. He said he could have had his head crushed. I don't know. Not saying that he's A. I'm saying he's a fucking creepy fuck, and I do not like him. Just like you don't like that Johnny character.
There's a lot of stuff that we see that I don't really believe is A.
Neither do I. And it isn't. And what the hell is on my shirt?
But you.
Oh. Okay. What the hell did Mrs. Hastings see in that folder?
That's going to bother the shit out of me.
That made her want to cancel Spencer's flight home.
Stay there. Because obviously it didn't have nothing to do with Ren, because you wouldn't keep her in London with Ren.
She'd be on the next flight the fuck out.
Yeah. Stay there. Was it something that had to do with one of the girls? Because that's the only thing I could think. Or Toby.
Or Toby.
Because she wouldn't be freaking out over anybody else.
Exactly. In fact, she'd be like...
The fuck?
That has been bugging me since last night.
Yeah. What did she find in that she doesn't want her to come back? So, it's either Toby or one of the girls. That were visiting fucking... Or part of fucking something. You know what I mean?
We're going to wrap this up, and we're going to stay on this video and get into that stupid spoiler shit. But we have Allie's apology where Hannah says to her, we can try to start over.
That was the only...
I felt really bad for her.
I've ever seen from Allie.
She had a...
True emotion.
True emotion, absolutely.
Which I actually believed.
I did too.
Well, now you know what it feels like to be pushed around and fucking...
Pretty much. So, at the end we have an A scene where A is putting $20 bills into every single Holy Bible that's going to the Chester County Women's Correctional Facility.
Well, here we go again. Fucking A is a fucking ghost.
And it pinpointed on I kept seeing vengeance is mine. Like, you could see that clearly as he was putting in the $20 bills.
We keep saying he because of our suspect.
I know. Anyway.
Which we're not talking about.
That is correct.
You will never find out because we are not going to fucking be part of the fucking... No.
No. We're not going there.
We're not going there.
We're not.
And we still have very little faith in our Ren theory. So even though we're in London and Ren is being mentioned...
His name is out there.
We still have very little faith in our Ren theory, which is upsetting.
It is
Because
upsetting.
we thought we were going to be correctamundo. But obviously not.
All right, now, I'm not just sitting on my phone.
Yes, she is. She's ignoring all of you.
Yes, I am pulling up this stupid
Girl said hallelujah.
fan forum thing.
They never deleted it.
No. This is not deleted. This is from February the 11th. Some jackass goes on to fanforum.com. I don't give a
It's
shit.
gotta be like Marlene King or
I
something.
don't care if it's Marlene King, Ashley Benson, Lucy Hale,
Whoever
or
you
fucking
are, you're an
Tyler
asshole.
Blackburn. Whoever you are you fucking kidding me? First of all, I don't believe any of this bullshit. But this is where a lot of shit is coming from.
If this is true, let's just put on record. If this is true, I'm done watching this show. If this is how this finale, if people are getting shot with arrows and stuff, I'm done with this show.
Okay.
Because this is turning into Hunger Games mixed with Saw. Mixed with fucking America's Next Top
Now,
Model.
bear with me, guys, because I am trying to find the exact spot and fly through all the bullshit here.
Back out.
Okay, yes, here we go. Some person that's, it says Redditor, obviously, somebody that spends all of their time on Reddit, I guess. But, okay, so I have some doubts. Bullet point number 1, Sasha was filming outside Allison's house for the finale in casual clothes. Can you specify what context the scene is in? Bullet point number 2, Mrs. D is also in the finale, supposedly. What is her role? 3, the police and Tanner seem to be outside the shed that you're talking about. What is this about? 4, there is also mention of archery, I'm guessing that is, with Caleb from what Tyler Blackburn stated.
What did he state?
I don't know. I'll have to Google that next. Overall, this scenario doesn't seem right. Unless the script comes out like last season, I don't believe this. Source. The first 2 bullet points, I have no idea what you're referring to. Indicating that Mrs. D and Sasha apparently do not exist in the source's world. The police find the shed, which is part of the A-layer, because Caleb does some hacking magic with the cameras that caught the liars being kidnapped, and helps, supposedly kidnapped, and brought to a dollhouse where Mona is.
Kept alive.
And helps the police follow the car's most recent whereabouts. Caleb and Ezra get arrows shot at them. And also, archery is brought up in court when Allie's lawyer is trying to prove that Allie wasn't strong enough to toss Mona around. Okay, so now Allie has become Katniss Everdeen from the Hunger Games.
I know what
yes.
you're saying.
This is what this idiot is saying. Supposedly now Allie is Katniss. They bring up friggin' archery in her trial. And now they're getting shot at with arrows. Like, it does not... Why in the name of all that is holy?
And you know we don't read spoilers, okay? But Gianna saw this one.
And I had to comment on this because this pissed me off.
She told me about it. I'm like the first person to be like, no, we don't want to know. But she made me, and she said,
No,
it's not
you
gonna
actually,
happen.
you actually said.
I said Jeff started to tell me about it. But here's my thing, okay? How?
There's more.
Who cares?
This is the Charles thing. They said a character in the show would figure out who A is and give a huge clue to the audience. Were they lying? And what about Bethany Young? Have they forgotten about her? Source. I think they were referring to the Charles thing. And Charles, he's saying Spencer figures out some anagram for the name Charles, and they deduce that A is a guy by the name Charles.
Well, that's not really one of the liars finding out who A is, okay?
No, that's not.
That's narrowing it down to about fucking 50% of the fucking population.
Even less than that, because there's more women.
Yeah, well, whatever. My thing is I'm over that. If that's what happens...
I've been over it since I read the first thing that he said, because then he went on to say, I don't know about this, guys. I think I could get in trouble. I just got done watching the finale. It's fresh in my mind. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know who the hell that mofo is, but it pissed me off. Let's just put it that way, because
if that's the
if that's the case, I am just going to fling my fucking TV through the window.
It's true. If I see fucking Ezra and fucking Caleb getting shot at by arrows, and
is there going to be Toby in a fucking Cupid suit?
Carriages and shit.
Toby going to come out with wings on his back with a bow and arrow and just a little thing covering his sack like down there? Like, what the hell is going? Are you kidding me right now?
I don't believe it, but